Good morning. We've woken up here to a chilly morning, but beautiful.
We've got
Frikkie,
a camp dog that's very well camouflaged because he's got a jacket on.
let's just go and see what Frikkie is doing. So Frikkie has found... Oh, he's always thinking he's finding something. He's got his jacket on because it's a bit cold.
Frikkie, come stop.
Frikkie's not going to stop.
Yes.
Let's...
No, but he needs to get into the car with us.
Yes.
Very
Kom
dusty
Frikkie, kom.
body.
Kom.
Kom ons gaan kyk iewers anders. Kom. I slept really well.
Yeah.
Really well. I was actually hot.
Yeah, but it was cold during the night. That tent is just nice and cozy.
Yeah, it was perfect. And of course, having Frikkie between the two of us was wonderful.
Fantastic.
It's like a wonderful hot water bottle.
So we're in no rush this morning.
It's actually nice to be just calm.
Yeah, I still need to get the gas bottle off even so that we can start making coffee. Last night was just a bit of a what is it, crazy night. Getting ourselves positioned, relocating the tent, and
but I think it did help because we parked behind
Yeah.
some of these like koppies or rock.
yeah, it was a nice secluded spot.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna just at a slow pace get ready this morning. We're gonna first start off with coffee. We're just going for a bit of a stroll up the road here, but then start off with coffee, have a bit of a breakfast, and then pack the car. I think it's a bit of chaos. We will probably first have to just organize a few things
Yeah,
and
I
pack the
think so.
car, and then we will hit the road. The first town we will go to is Carnarvon.
Oh yes, I'm interested to see what
Yeah.
it looks like.
And then a few other places, a few dirt roads that we don't know, and then find our way to New Bethesda.
How far is it to New Bethesda?
I don't know, it depends on what road we take, but I think it's about 300 or 350 k's or so.
But I just want to tell you, New Bethesda is one of my favorite towns in the Karoo. It just has the most beautiful light
Yeah,
imaginable.
yeah, no, I'm
So
looking
I'm
forward to
so
that.
looking forward to it.
We're going to make that a bit of a base for our next 2 days or so we're going to stay 3 nights in New Bethesda. But today is all about getting there.
Yes.
Yeah, so we're just going to enjoy a bit of our stroll, have a bit of a look what Soutpoort looks like. And yeah, we will show you more of our breakfast soon. It's lovely.
Yeah. It just gives it's such a wonderful dimension to bring your dog with.
I love it to see how he enjoys it.
Yes. We've actually started listening to a book that says never leave the dogs behind.
Yeah.
I so fully agree. But
Yeah.
sometimes you really don't have a choice. But if we
Yeah.
can, we take ours with. Our one. oop klippe hier. Hoe gebeur dit?
Biologiese effekte.
Ek dink hierdie klippe het baie yster in, want hulle is my ja. Kyk hoe stukkie julle. What you doing, baby? Hey.
Dit lijkt mij dat ik hem dus uitsluit.
Let's just have a look, because Frikkie found a way to get away from the cold a bit. Found a spot here with Mia. Frikkie? It's lekker warm, my liefie.
He's seeing little shadows. Look at that head.
Yeah, he's always so alert to shadows and lights.
Okay, so we're just sitting here planning a bit, and we're realizing that maybe going to Carnarvon is not the best idea. So what are you doing there?
Yeah, our challenge is that we want to stay on the back
Praat
roads.
bietjie vinniger.
Our challenge is that we want to stay on the back roads.
Nie so vinnig nie.
Our challenge is that we want to stay on the back roads, and to avoid tar, you need some dedicated planning. So I'm just checking where we are on the map now, and it's we wanted to go to Carnarvon, but then there's not an obvious path through. So what we need to do is we need to cross the N1 at Richmond today, and I certainly don't want to drive on the N1.
No.
So we're gonna drive back to Loxton, I think, and then a bit of tar to Victoria West. From Victoria West, there's a dirt road, goes via Brakpoort all the way to Richmond, but it will eventually take us to New Bethesda. So we're going to try that out.
Okay.
Yeah, this was a lovely stay at Soutpoort. Despite some of our challenges with pitching our tent at the right place, this is an incredible place to stay. I'm still surprised how quiet it is, because there's a number of campsites here, but we've not seen other people.
Yeah, no, we haven't. And the reason we wild camped is because they said they are full, but we haven't seen another car.
Yeah, so we are just now taking this dirt road out of Soutpoort back to the R63, and then we will just retract our steps a bit, go back to Loxton first. Next place is Victoria West that we will pass through.
Which I think is also a beautiful town, as I hear.
Never been
I've
there.
Never been
there. So it's
Yeah.
really a trip of exploration for us.
There are so many little towns now that we're looking at the map and finding ways to drive with the most incredible names.
I like it that you actually need to take dirt roads to get to some of them.
There's one called Merriman.
Merriman. Frikkie, are you tired now of Soutpoort, Baba? He ran around so much.
He is sleeping. I think he had such a wonderful morning. He went for walks, more than one. He looked for moles.
He did his part.
Yes.
Annelie is the designated BRC gate opener. That looked like an easy gate.
That was a very easy gate.
You had some real horrendous ones on occasions.
Woo, I'm excited. This is going to be a nice day.
Let's hit the road.
I love going to places I've never been to before.
Yeah.
I've never been to Loxton, and it was absolutely beautiful.
Yes.
And we haven't seen Victoria West. I've heard of it, but never been there. So, nice. And
We
Mia,
will see
you
it.
haven't been there either.
Yeah.
We've been driving for about 80 kilometers.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we've got about 15 kilometers left to Victoria West. And there is not a single other car. It's just this straight tar road we're going to show you now.
Yeah, I love this kind of driving. I mean, it's not necessarily the most spectacular driving, but I just like the remoteness.
Yeah.
It's just cruising. Oh, this is this is.
And it's very flat. It's flatter than the previous part of the road yesterday. So it's quite a difference. Is dit die groot Karoo?
Yeah, we're in the Great Karoo now.
We're now
Yeah.
in the Great Karoo, and you can really see it. Great open expanses of nothingness.
Nobody knows me like you do. You just read my mind. Nobody gets me except for you. Like we're intertwined. Seasons come and go. Universe will change, but I'll feel the same. Thought that you should know. Even if my eyes are
Almost looks like a salt pan.
I see
It does, yeah. Sure, that's quite a bit of
I think it's actually the dam, but it's got some deposits. There's like the old road on the opposite side. Sure. Okay, I think we're entering Victoria West now.
Okay.
Yo, look at this little stoep area here on the left.
Red's cottage.
Red's Cottage.
It's also the same as the Loxton with the like wooden brookies laced.
Here's one for sale, man.
Pretty. I wish, yes, sheep.
Oh, this is Merino country, man. I think this is where you can really buy very nice Karoo land. It's all old houses, man. Right on the street. Each got its stoep.
So Victoria West is basically one street and like a copy,
Yeah.
and one street and nothing, and that's it.
It's got quite a long main street.
Yeah, it's very narrow. The
Yeah,
little
it's a
town.
narrow town. But it gets bigger towards the front.
Okay.
Yeah. It's bigger than I thought.
Yeah.
Okay, so we filled up with diesel now again. So we are ready for the next part of the trip. I'm not quite sure how far it is to New Bethesda still, but I would expect at least another 250 kilometers.
Okay.
But we're gonna take the road now to Richmond, but we're gonna pass two places, Brakpoort and also Merriman. We're gonna drive through Merriman. You spoke about Merriman earlier.
Yeah, I find
Sounds
it
nice.
It does.
I mean, I know nothing about Merriman.
Might just be a little dust down, but let's go and see. Just out of Victoria West, onto the dirt road.
Yes, exciting now because all the way now we're going to drive on dirt road. We're just going to cross the N1 in Richmond, but now it's only dirt road. So the very next place is Brakpoort. And just before Brakpoort, apparently I can see on the map there's an old blockhouse. So we're going to make a stop there. Let's see what remains of that blockhouse.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So, as you know, we always like to look for back roads, and up until now we've done not too bad, I think.
No.
Yeah.
We've had quite a lot of dirt
Yeah.
road driving already. I love it. We are now getting closer to the place on the map where the blockhouse is indicated. I'm not sure exactly where it is, but it makes sense because we are now approaching a railway track, and typically these blockhouses were built by the English during the Anglo-Boer War, that period about 1899 to 1902, to protect strategic things like a railway track or a bridge maybe or so. So it will be interesting to see where this blockhouse is exactly located. But maybe this railway track is a hint already.
Yeah.
We are looking for a place to have some early lunch. So maybe that is the spot to have it.
We are spotting the Blockhouse.
Yeah, it looks like it's in quite a good condition.
Yes, and as Werner has speculated.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a bridge. Yeah, it must be an important bridge for this blockhouse to have been built. What is it now? More than 120 years ago,
Wow.
125 years ago. So this bridge must have been very important for transport of stuff.
So I wonder if these English soldiers did they live around and just stay here to keep it safe or
They
whatever?
must have. I mean, they obviously guarded this bridge
Yeah.
because if this bridge is bombed or damaged, then it will really disrupt their war effort. They
Yeah.
cannot transport
Because
their...
I'm just thinking there's nothing. There must have been absolutely nothing when they were here.
less than nothing.
Less than nothing, yeah.
Yeah, so you should be able to see this in front of us now. We're definitely going to make a stop here.
The bridge is definitely modernized now.
It's a modern bridge, yes, but it's right next to the bridge.
Yes. How interesting.
Yeah,
It's actually still in quite a good condition.
it looks like it, yeah. Oh, there's
And there's some water in there. Oh, wow.
But let me first try and make a stop here right
Yes,
next to it.
but-
Yes, we're going to park here. I mean, you can see the shooting holes in it.
Yeah,
So you can
parking.
imagine the rifles
Yes, it's
being
scary.
stuck through there.
I can't imagine the rifle sticking through there.
Yeah, let's have a bit of a look. I'm not sure whether we probably will not be able to get inside, but at least walk around. So we made a stop at this interesting blockhouse. I must say, looking at it up close, you can see the design is such that you can put a rifle through it at different angles. And then there's also this interesting little lookout point on the corner at the top. Seems to me that it might still be very much the original roof. It looks like old woodwork. So sometimes you see these blockhouses with the roofs not intact anymore, but this one actually looks in a very good condition. Built from stone. On the other side, it looks a bit open, but are we a bit restricted? Can't we walk around? So it probably had some steps in the past or a ladder or something. But this is interesting. I want to get up there.
You'll be able to. It's short. I will be coming.
Oh, it looks very interesting.
I will see what it
Okay,
like.
I really want to look and see what
Yes,
it
me
looks
too. But I'm way shorter than you
I'm
are.
not sure if there's a floor, but I'm gonna try and look.
Okay. And then you can pull me up.
Sorry. Vir papa. Oh wow.
Is there a floor?
Pas op het vriendie.
There's some.
Oh, this is a very Bernard. Yo.
Very interesting.
I can still see numbers painted there. Do you think
Yes.
it's the
I'm
original?
gonna take a bit of a footage inside. and
Yes,
we
yeah,
can-
I'm going
can
to give
have
it
a
to
look.
you.
Yeah. Well, I'm sitting on the, I suppose the entrance point of this blockhouse now. Let's have a look inside. We cannot really walk in, but we can have a good look.
Who's Bernard?
Sure, so you can see that there's numbering on the walls and all the different holes where one could point your rifle through. Yeah. And here you can see now some of the woodwork in the roof. It's really very interesting, thinking that this place must, be at basically 125 years old. And it's got this very thick steel door. Sure. And then obviously this must have been a wooden floor at some stage with some very solid wood structure here. But one cannot really walk in further from this point. Yeah, I find this fascinating. See this? On that side there's also a little balcony out, and it's the same on the other side, where there's a balcony probably for a better lookout. But perfectly positioned to protect this bridge. Yeah, so this is a bit an interesting look at the blockhouse. We're gonna make some lunch now here next to it. So I think it's just a very nice picnic spot, and also explore the surrounding area a bit. Yeah, very. Let me just have a look outside. Frikkie, Frikkie, waar's jy my liefie? Wil jy opklim? Huh? Jy sien hoe lyk die blokhuis? Okay, I'm coming down.
Okay.
Huh?
Bietjie hoor. Daar, ja. Whoop! You see?
Down.
I wish I could peep inside. Is it interesting?
It's very interesting. You get a sense of what the woodwork looked like inside, especially on the roof.
Yeah.
And you see all the numbering next to the holes where they put the rifles through. Yeah, and it's genuinely old, ne? 125 years.
Oh, I'm sure that's the original hand-painted numbers.
Yeah, it must be. Annelie is making an attempt.
Won't be able to.
Now you need a certain length to just get to that top part.
I want to see it for myself. Making a plan so Mia and I can also see inside. Stop!
Okay, we pull the car closer now because Annelie is really adamant that she wants to see what this place looks like in the inside. She's not willing to wait for the footage. Careful. If you stand on the tire, you probably would see a bit better.
So do you think these were floor plans?
Yes, it must have been wooden floors, yeah.
And then another floor as well.
Yeah, for those
Yeah.
top lookout points. So the wood in the inside is mostly gone.
Yeah.
But that wooden beams that's still there are very solid.
Very solid.
Yeah,
This is
it
fascinating.
is. It's really very interesting.
Thank you, Bernard.
Okay. Are you okay? You're right.
Ja, maar...
Haasai, goed gedaan.
Hey?
Was it worth it?
Yes! That was interesting.
Now something to eat.
Yeah, that will be nice.
Yeah, so this is the river flowing through. It's quite covered by these reeds, but you can see the bridge there at the back in the background. And the blockhouse is right here, just here at the bridge. Oh, we are already settled for our picnic here. So it seems the order is tea. We're going to boil some water for some tea. You're up to a cup of tea, no?
Actually, I'm gonna just drink my coffee that you made for me this morning.
Oh, you're going to just
Just
reduce.
gonna heat it up, yeah.
Okay, we're going to just. It was a bit strong for Annelie, so we're just going to.
Yeah.
I must actually show you. We've got
Tasty.
these very nice. I got it for my birthday. These are like thermal flasks, which is a very special gift. So Annelie bought one for me, but then also one for her, because you don't want to
Now
drink
I'm
alone.
planning to buy one for the children because I feel
Yeah.
bad.
But just look how special she did it. I mean, there's a very nice inscription there. Hope you can see it. Thanks, Annelie. This is really a fantastic gift. this was a great stop at the Blockhouse. Don't even know what the river's name is. I will have to check it up. Yo, the reeds are quite high. Whoa, it's deeper than I thought. Okay, now off to Merriman. Let's have a
Merryman.
Merriman looks like.
I'm sure you don't say Merryman.
I think you say Merriman.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love this dirt road.